back to another episode of Athletic Nutrition. Today you're going to hear a lot of important information about why it's really important to stay healthy and eat nutritious foods while being an athlete. There are a lot of factors that can affect an athlete's lifestyle when it comes to staying healthy. I got the chance to sit down and talk to Pete Waters, the athletic trainer at Cedar Falls High School, to see what he thinks about athletic nutrition.
As far as eating healthy for athletes, I think nutrition is probably more important, as important if not more important than the workouts themselves. If kids are eating nothing but candy bars and ho-hos and ding-dongs and Twinkies and everything, that is not sufficient nutrition. When we're talking about sufficient nutrition, we're talking about anywhere from 55 to 65% of their calories coming from carbohydrates, 30 to 40 from protein, and only about 10 to 15% from fat. But unfortunately, I think the fat gets a little bit more so than the athletes should be getting on a daily basis.
Recovering from an injury can be tough, but if you take the right steps by staying healthy, your recovery will be much easier.
As far as nutrition for recovery, there's debate as to how much, but protein is going to be a very important aspect of that, as well as carbohydrates, to replenish the fuel that you use during your activities. If you aren't replenishing that muscle glycogen, the energy in the muscles, your next competition is going to be suffer. It's going to suffer just simply because you're not refueled, replenished, and ready to go for the next competition. Hydration is an issue that is overlooked often with athletes. They think because I'm not thirsty, I'm hydrated, I'm well hydrated, but that's not necessarily the case. Thirst is not always an indicator of our hydration level. When an athlete is dehydrated, even 1 or 2% of their, which after they've lost 1 or 2% of their body weight, through sweat, through exertion, there can be a decrease in their performance. So 1% of 150-pound person is only a pound and a half. So you'd see kids through football, through wrestling, through other sports that will lose 2, 3, 4 pounds of water weight during a practice. In that time, if they're not replenishing that, can really affect their performance.
As you can see, staying healthy and eating nutritious foods is very important for athletes. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Athletic Nutrition.